Oh my god, guys. I'm crying right now. What did they do to you, Pat? What did they do to you? Oh my god, he looks awful. I'm sorry, Nijikiwi. You did a bad job at 3Difying Pat Fusty. He looks miserable. He looks very sad right now, and I find it kind of funny. But we're going to unlock him anyways and play around with a little bit of Pat Fusty action today. All right, let's hop in a game. All right, guys, so straight up, my eyes are still watering over that Pat Fusty action. He looks way better here. I don't know why I find it so absurd. But, we can put him on water. This is perfect. Or halfway in between. Yeah, smack him, Pat. He doesn't look too bad over here. Yeah, I mean, got it to 3Dify him and everything. It looks a little different than BTD6, obviously, but it is what it is. Oh, crap, I should be sending out Bloons, bro. It's like I haven't played Battles 2 in over a month or something like that. All right, anyways, we've got a Quincy player versus a Pat Fusty player. Obviously, we are superior in every way. We're going to be throwing in a quick Monkey Ace here to do any sort of cleanup. Right in the middle here is usually pretty solid if you're looking for a nice circular pattern. If you kind of look at this thing, it kind of follows the pathway pretty clearly. And if you get a bomb race, it kind of explodes things all over the place. So it can be quite delicious. Now, I should mention that I'm actually playing in a fairly low arena right now because I have not played Battles 2 in such a long time that I have downgraded myself a season and then downgraded myself another season 2 times in a row. So I think I've only got like 40 trophies or something like that, which is kind of horrible if you really get down and think about it. But it makes sense because I'm pretty bad right now. We're going to go for an Exploding Pineapple. We're going to see how good Pat's going to do here. He's got a pretty good amount of smack in action, but you can tell he's missing a lot. I mean, that was on first, and it looks like he should have smacked those things, but he just decided not to. Luckily, we don't care too much about no lives lost. At least, hopefully, we don't care about no lives lost too much. And we're going to get our bomb race pretty soon as well. As soon as I get the money for it. All right, Pat is a starting hero. Definitely a little on the weak side because he struggles against these. Oh, you know what I need to do? Just need to flop him around to the other direction. That's going to help us out a lot here. Actually, really, honestly, will help us out a lot here. And then... Wow. I feel these rounds are going by pretty quick. We're going to go for a few pinks and then kind of just combine greens and pinks together a little bit. So this guy's got a Heli Pellet Quincy combo. That's pretty good against most normal balloons to start off the game, but as you get to group balloons, that starts to fail quite a bit. That's where we have an extreme advantage right now. Sure, I'm a little weaker against the whites and the random stuff for now, but that probably won't last forever. The more kind of random smaller towers we get in this game, the better off we will be. So Pat has an ability here. And what this ability usually does is it makes towers that specifically have a lot of projectiles do a lot better. And I figured Monkey Ace was going to be my good starting tower on this map. And then I decided to also go for Tack Shooters and Super Monkeys, which both should benefit pretty hardcore from Pat over here. All right, so luckily we're doing still a pretty good job. We're going to go full yellows already. We might start to overwhelm this guy a little bit. Like I said, group balloons might be a pain for this guy. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for quick Tack Shooter. This is going to combine really, really well with Pat's ability. And we're going to go for a bottom path. The more tacks we have, the better we have. Oh my god! He's going for it. Trying to get a cannon chip up, but he's struggling. And down, too. 0 lives. Look at that. Early, easy win from us. We got to climb them ladders, baby. Climb them up. Ooh, Pat is pretty strong, and he's actually quite happy, too. I think it's mostly his teeth not being white. Maybe that's what makes him look weird. I don't know, he just looks like... And the shadow of his forehead, the shadow of his forehead just makes him look so goofy. I gotta be sure with you guys, I really need to climb this ladder here. I feel like I'm currently, quote-unquote, noob bashing, some might call it. At least back in the day, that's what I would have called it. I would have called it noob bashing. Specifically, that goes back to my Age of Empires days, when I used to play Age of Empires quite a bit. Anybody who would, like, specifically... You know, you could look at ranks before you could play people, and you could specifically decide who you're going to play with in your thingamabob. And if you specifically kicked anybody who was a higher rank than you, or even remotely close to you, you're a noob basher, bro. You're not good because you just win most of your games. You have to be good because you win most of your games against other good players, right? But anyways, they're actually not playing too bad right now. Kind of keeping things going. I don't know why I'm still sending out reds, man. We're going to start sending out blues and greens and everything else. Whatever I can, I suppose. Honestly, I should be sending out pinks. I still need to save up money, so pinks are probably the best option for me. The most income for also saving up money. Regardless, though, doing a pretty decent job here. Once we get bomb race, things are going to start going a lot better for us, but still not perfect. A few lives leaking through right now. It's not fun. It's actually really, really not fun to watch them all slowly leak through and kill me. But I got rapid fire now. That should change things quite a bit. But I got to watch out. Pat's got to be on strong here because he's got to pop my black layer. Otherwise, the Darts don't always pop it. Like, they do a pretty good job, but they're not going to do a perfect job. And again, more random Bloons sneaking through, man. What the heck? All right, we're going to tank it for a little while, or just kind of let them do their thing for a little bit. And we're going to hopefully pull off some majestic plays here. What's interesting is they've got 2 Wall of Fire Wizards, which are supremely good towers. They really don't have any direct weakness besides purple Bloons. But when you've got a Quincy and a Dartling gun to kind of, like, clean that up, I don't know if purple Bloons are actually going to be, like, a major issue for us, or for them at all. 2 Wall of Fire Wizards is something that I don't normally see, but we do know that their income is straight up a garb. All right, straight up garb. Get Sesame Street out here, because Oscar is going to be hungry. This is garbage, as far as I'm concerned. We've got double their income, probably, or close to it. And we're going to be tripling it soon enough. And we've got our group Bloon play here, and we've got purple Bloons ready to come in this next round. So here we go. We've got Rapid Fire, we've got Bomber Race. That's good enough for now, but I do want to set myself up for a little bit later on. So I left myself just enough room for a tack shooter. And we're going to be going for a decently high tack shooter, but I don't want to go too crazy. Now, one thing that I can tell you is that even as a very experienced player, sometimes you can get caught off guard by these weirdo people that aren't very good because they do different things that people aren't used to. All right? They might do a all-out return Rainbow Rush with like $8,000 with selling everything. You just don't know. It's goofy, it's weird, and sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't, but they do. These weirdos do weird things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go just Space Pinks, or Space Bloons for a little while. I'm still going to save my Rush for Group Purples, not Space Purples. I don't think it's worth it to try anything else out. I'm going to go for an Overdrive. It's going to leave me a little weak against Camo Bloons, but everything else I should be very strong against. And hopefully this is going to go the way that I'm hoping. Now with 2 Dartling guns, that's actually not too bad against purple Bloons either, though. So we're going to have to watch ourselves very carefully here. And then if I need any more cam detection, I'm thinking another Monkey Ass probably, most likely. Overdrive is up. We're going to go Fast Shooting, aim Fast Shooting. I've got all of my bases covered, but nothing super powerful. And I think we're going to try for at least a small Purple Rush. I mean, this is a pretty decent defense here. But again, don't forget, the longer this game goes on, the better off we are. Even though I want to end it right now, it's not smart of me to end it right now. Well, kind of. To try to end it right now and fail is really the problem. So we're going to go for some purples, we're going to go for some leads, we're going to go some purples, go for some leads, go for some purples, go for some leads, and we're going to pop in a couple regen zebras and things and kind of mix this all up, and then we're going to boost it and see if we can take him down here with a good combo. Wombo combo! That's a very good play for me, but Dragon's Breath Wizard in the back is going to clean it up with a Battle Energy. Nicely played. Now, we spent a good amount of money there, but not all of it. We still got a pretty decent amount of money to save up for an even bigger rush, possibly. With purples, leads, zebras, and regen zebras, and then we got to get some more purples mixed in here, man, because the purples are really the major problem for him. And we're going to see if we can get these through here. A few more regen rainbows mixed in with all that. Dragon's Breath can't pop these purples this time around, and Sophia, with no battle energy, will get defeated on that secondary rush. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, Pat v. Pat. Let's do this, baby. I am pumped. I'm just going to go with the exact same strategy, I think. I think it's pretty solid overall. No direct weaknesses. Cam detection for the most part. Extra cam detection if we really, really need it. And then we've got this tack shooter Pat kind of wombo combo to use together. I still have not used Pat's ability at all in any proper way against any real rushes here. So we're going to see if maybe that'll happen this game. All right, you know how I said no direct weaknesses? Well, I'm gonna rescind that a little bit here. I would say that my biggest weakness probably is anybody who tries to engineer me. Bloon trap me, because I don't have any alternate form of income with this strategy. That could end up being an issue if they get a quick Bloon trap up. It does seem like they're trying to do that, going just full space Bloon the entire game. But we'll have to see how things go once we get a little later on. I might even be able to just do just space Bloons kind of mid-game and just plan on doing a good mid-game rush. You know, that is another option for us. All right, I am going to go for a fairly early Pat. I think there's nothing really wrong with saving up and getting a hero later on, round 8, 9, 10, or even 11. They're only like a smidge less powerful because you don't really rank up that much. You only get a couple levels by the time you're, round 12 or whatnot. But at the same time, building up those few levels could matter a little bit, and getting that ability can make a pretty big difference in some of those plays. So that's why we're going to go for him. Plus, he's kind of the star of the show today. We want to see how good is Pat, and is he usable in the game? And so far, I'm not upset with him. I think he's fun. I think he's interesting. I would not say he's the best hero in the game right now, but I've been out of the battle space for a long time, and believe it or not, I'm not only out of the battle space as far as playing goes, I don't watch other people either, guys. I know I say this probably once a week or whatnot, but I do not watch other YouTubers. Like, at all. And specifically, I don't watch other Bloons YouTubers. Not that I hate them, not that I'm upset at them. I just don't really care that much. So, it's kind of a weakness as far as I'm concerned, to be completely honest with you guys. It does hurt my gameplay a little bit. So I get stuck in my own battles bubble, basically, where I know what works for me and I know what I've seen other people do, but I don't necessarily know what some of the better players might do, or the people in the Hall of Masters kind of continuously always do, and things like that. So for me, that is a smidge different, I suppose. But life is okay enough for now. All right, so we got to switch into some whites and whatnot. We're definitely running into some major issues here. I'm going to use Pat's ability to see how this goes. Pat, baby. Pop him. I'm going to go for attack shooter. I don't really love this spot. This is not in range of Pat. Ooh, right here might be good. Is this in range of Pat? Does it tell you? I don't know. I'm going to assume this is in range of Pat. Get attack sprayer to help clean these guys up. I'm going to go fast shooting. And even fast shooting once we get the money for it. And we do not see a balloon trap popping out today. So we got a Pat v Pat ability. This is pretty sweet, man. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this. We are definitely losing as far as lives are concerned. As far as strategy goes, I don't know what to tell you. I could see more weaknesses in his gameplay than mine, but that does not mean that we are going to win this game for sure. Purple balloons in particular, I think would be pretty strong weaknesses for him. And camo balloon detection. There we go. We see a balloon trap popping out, so we're just going to go regular balloon income, spaced balloon income for the rest of the game. That's one thing to note. He's probably going to make some money off of me here, but I'm not going to give him group balloons anymore. And I'm going to plan on doing a mid-game rush, because engineers can be somewhat weak if all of their money invested is in a balloon trap, you know? All right, so we're going to set up some whites here. I don't know how high I want to go, but I want to go, like, reasonably high. I'm going to go for this this overdrive as well. Boom, boom. Feeling pretty comfy about that. I still have some cam detection. Honestly, not a lot, though. But I don't think that most people don't rush with camos these days. If they see a monkey ace like this, I mean, if I boost, I think it would be very difficult to kill me with anything camo related, unless he does a full camo black rush. That could be painful. Okay, so we're going to stop with our income for just a little bit. I'm going to go for one additional monkey ace here and just wait on it. You know, I don't need it right now, but if he does decide to rush me with anything big camo-wise, I'll need that guy ready. He's got double balloon traps getting ready to pop up in here, but his camo detection is weak. So we've got to go for some camo purples, bro. Camo purples. Let's go. Just rush with them, maybe. Just rush with them. See, can he take them all down? I mean, that's... he's decamoizing a lot of them, but it's not going to be enough to kill him. Oh, crap. I mean, that was a lot of money invested, too. But he's down to 72 lives. Just need to wait and do the exact same thing a second time. He's got a second semen shooter, though. A second semen shooter is up right now, making big piles of semen all over the place. He's got white balloons flopping out against me, man. I'm in a pickle. All right, I am in a bit of a pickle right now. What do I do? Big groups of regular balloons probably will not get through. What do we see? A cell there? What the heck? All right, some small balloons coming out against us, but nothing big. All right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go for a couple zebras. We're going to give him some money here. We're going to give him some money. We're going to let him get rid of his balloon traps. Then we're going to go for a bunch of camo purples in combination with some regular purples and some zebras and some rainbows. And we're going to boost that crap and see what happens. Camo purples, I need 72 to go through. And they do. They do go through. A big, fat, purple rush. All right, friendsicles. We are playing against the exact same player. Ooh, that was interesting. Oh, we did not like his position on that and sold it to rebuy it. That is unique. Quite unique. So because of that, and because I have not needed a Super Monkey any game so far, because we have not even made it past round like 15 so far, I've decided to switch my third tower into Buccaneers. And again, the reason why we're doing that is because now this is going to give us a form of alternate income. So if he does decide to go for a balloon trap kind of early on, we've got merchant ships, man. So sometimes you have to play the player, you don't play the game, and especially against these weaker players that don't play with too many different types of strategies. They kind of like learn something, they just play around with it, and play around with it until they perfect it, right? So I've realized that we're going to try to counter him. We're going to try to counter his strategy with hopefully even better strategy than our own. And still, we beat him last time, but it does not mean you will beat him a second time around. He might learn from his mistakes and come around with a better mid-game rush or a better earlier balloon trap or whatever to like change things around and try to beat us up with it. So instead, we're going to turn that stick 2 times around and we're going to beat him up with it. All right, I'm going to beat him up with that stick. biggest stick you can imagine, man. Well, biggest stick that you can imagine somebody actually carrying. Carry a big stick sometimes. Sometimes you gotta carry it. Sometimes you gotta use it. Alright? Some people think that sometimes carrying a big stick, but not actually using it, is worthwhile. I would argue against that. Use your big stick if you got a big stick, man. Let's just be honest with each other. Use it up. If you gotta get a new stick, go out to the woods. There's tons of sticks out there, man. You don't need to protect your own stick or anything like that. Alright, so we're doing pretty good. He's still got his engineer over here, probably planning for some sort of balloon trap action. He's got a druid here, probably also going to go for another druid of the thunder. Oh man, Pat looks so funky when he levels up. Oh man. Alright. Alright. I don't know why I find Pat just so hilarious in this game. Oh crap! We need some defense. Bomber race is up. Is it going to be enough to keep us in the game here? We're going to lose some lives for sure. I'm going to go rapid fire as well. I definitely lost a lot of lives there. Well played by sending out white balloons against me. I'm going to send out to some pinks for a little bit, but I really do want to max out my income here, man, as soon and as hard as I possibly can, because he's probably going to balloon trap me pretty soon, and I'm stuck with whatever I got at that point. But he went for a thunder instead, so that's going to at least give him another round or so with any extra balloon trap money here. Again, taking advantage of any sort of mistakes that he makes. It's okay, it's okay. So, by the way, I have not made any BTD Battles 2 videos in a long time. Is there a reason for that? Honestly, I got a little bored or annoyed with Battles 2, and I decided to jump back into BTD 6 for a little while, and now I'm getting a little bit bored or annoyed at BTD 6. So I might be jumping back and forth between the two. I usually upload whatever I feel like uploading at that point in that day, and I think I make better videos when I'm enjoying the game that I'm playing, so that's what we're doing these days. There's no rhyme or reason directly, but it's just kind of like what I feel like doing, or if updates are happening for one thing or the other or whatever. And this is a fun new update. This is a whole totally new hero for me to deal with and everything. And I honestly haven't been paying attention to the Battles 2 stuff so much that I did not know that Pat was in this game. I should know that as a Bloons YouTuber, but I did not. Anyways, no balloon trap from this guy. Still, we're at 700 income right now. Do not need to go for alternative income, but we do need to go for some defense soon. All right. Monkey aces, or one monkey ace can only last so long. So we're going to go for a second monkey ace here, like this. I'm going to go for an extra attack shooter. Oh, crap. I'm going to have to boost this, man. We're going to watch this carefully. Black balloons are a big pain for a monkey ace here, and zebras are very well played here. We're going to go for a top path monkey ace. I'm going to put him like this. I'm probably going to give him cam detection as well. And see if we want to rush this guy with anything. Because right now, I mean, leads are probably his biggest weakness, but Pat's got some lead popping power. I don't know. We'll see how things go. I'm going to go fighter plane. I'm going to go for that extra spy plane. We're going to see what he's going to do. I might actually have to go for some upgrades here. And some abilities. And other things. We'll see how things go. I'm a little afraid. And he's got cleansing foam on the front, so that's his cam detection. Oh, he's going to go for some decent-sized rainbow rushes. Bomber race is still taking down most of them. Don't want to waste my ability unless I absolutely have to. And I think I'm going to go for a rush. I think just group balloons, man. He's going for so many balloons against me. We're going to go group leads. Let's see what these leads do. We're going to go for a couple camo leads in the middle of all that. Don't want to go too crazy with it. We're going to swap back into zebras and some region rainbows. And we're going to stop there and see what he does. He has a chance to take this down, but it's probably not a good chance. I'm going to balloon boost it. He's got Druid of the Storm trying to clean him up at the end, but Celebaz is not going to take him down. All right. And there we go. We are on an absolute blood streak right now. But it kind of makes sense. Again, we are very, very underleveled at this point. I think we finally made it to 40 trophies, or if not, even 39 trophies. I said it was in the 40s. I lied. I was not in the 40s. I was in the 30s, guys. No, wait. Now I'm in the 40s. Yay! We've made it up to the lead dungeon. Yeah, boys. Yeah. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this wonderful video, make sure you press that like button for me. Make sure you subscribe. And, of course, have a super duper delicious day.